welcome to Cooking with Taz. In this video, I'm going to show you guys how to make a very special rice-based dish, and it's called Kabaliyath. So it's an Arabian or Middle Eastern rice-based dish, and it's actually a combination of kabsa and biryani. So I'm going to show it to you guys how to make this in the instant pot. So first we'll be making the chicken masala. So for that I'll be cooking onions and chicken in the instant pot, and after that we'll be cooking basmati rice. So we'll top the cooked basmati rice with the chicken masala. So it's going to taste super delicious. And one of the spices that we have to add for making this is kabsa spice mix. So I'm going to show you guys how to make kabsa spice mix from scratch or homemade kabsa spice mix. So this spice mix is available at most Middle Eastern or Mediterranean stores. So if you can get hold of it, you can use that. Otherwise, follow my recipe. So let's get started and let's make this very special and delicious Kabaliyath rice-based dish. So let's get started. First, let's make the kabsa spice mix. So for that, into a spice jar, I'm going to add 1 tablespoon coriander seeds, 1 tablespoon fennel seeds, 1 tablespoon black peppercorns, 1 tablespoon black cardamom. So you have to use black cardamom. You cannot replace this with green cardamom. So black cardamom, it has a very different kind of aroma and flavor. And half tablespoon turmeric powder. So next I'm going to add ginger powder. So if you have the dried ginger roots, you can add that. So half tablespoon of this. So next I'm going to grind all this into a fine powder. So here is the homemade kabsa spice mix. So you need to blend this into a fine powder. So if you have a blender for making or grounding spices, use that. So this has turned out good. So I'm going to keep this aside. So you can store this in an airtight container for a few months. So let me close this. I'm going to keep it aside. So next we need to soak basmati rice in water. I'm adding 2.5 cups of basmati rice. For making this dish, you need to add white basmati rice. So brown basmati rice, the cooking time is longer, and also it wouldn't give that taste to this dish. So add 3 cups of water and let the basmati rice soak for 30 minutes. So let's make the chicken masala. So for that, turn on the instant pot and let's select the saute setting. Temperature should be medium. So I'm using Instant Pot Ultra model, so I can click start. So let the display show hot sign, and after that we can add oil and all the other ingredients. After the display shows hot, now let's add around 3 tablespoons oil. To the oil, I'm adding 5 onions that has been sliced thin. Season the onions with 1 teaspoon salt. So when we add salt to onions, the moisture will be released from the onions and it will cook faster. Let the onions cook for 3 to 4 minutes. Here's the yellow onion I have used. So I've added 5 of these and I've sliced really thin. To the onions, I'm going to add 1 tablespoon ginger garlic paste. So next I'm going to add green chilies. So I've taken 2 green chilies. You can add more green chilies if you want this to be very spicy. Cook for a few minutes till the onions turn golden in color. So you need to make sure to stir the onions and ensure the onions are not stuck to the bottom of the stainless steel pot. The onions have turned translucent and light golden in color. So next let's add all the spices. So I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of Kabsa Masala, 1 teaspoon coriander powder, 1/4 teaspoon turmeric powder, 1.5 teaspoon salt. So combine everything well. Before pressure cooking, we don't want the stainless steel pot to turn brown. It will give the burn sign. So add like 1 or 2 tablespoons of water. Deglaze the pot. Next, let's add the chicken. So I've taken 8 chicken legs. So give it a good mix. After adding the chicken, add 1 bouillon cube. This will give nice flavor and taste to this chicken masala. So mix it up. We don't have to add any water. So while pressure cooking, water will ooze out of the chicken. Please ensure the bottom of the stainless steel pot has not turned brown before we start pressure cooking. Let's pressure cook the chicken. So close the pot with the lid. So turn off saute setting and select pressure cook setting. Set the time to 5 minutes at high pressure and click start. Before pressure cooking, always ensure the lid is tightly closed and also the pressure release valve is kept really tight. So if you're using 7-in-1 duo model, you need to turn the pressure release vent to ceiling. In ultra model, I don't have to turn it to ceiling. So I just need to make sure this is kept tightly. So just press it down. So let it pressure cook for 5 minutes. 5 minutes of pressure cooking has completed. So I'm going to do a quick pressure release. So I'm going to turn on the exhaust. So let's open the lid. The pressure has released. So here is the chicken masala gravy. So as you can see, there is good amount of liquid in it. So we need to thicken the gravy. So let's turn on the saute setting at medium temperature and click start. So let it cook and let the water dry off. 5 minutes of pressure cooking. So the chicken is almost done, but it's not well cooked. So since we are going to thicken the gravy, the chicken will also get well cooked. To this, I'm going to add 1 teaspoon black ground pepper. Next, we need to add thinly sliced green pepper. So this is 1 green pepper thinly sliced and 1 carrot sliced. So it's been sliced in round shape. So add this. So combine everything well and cook till the gravy thickens. So the gravy is thickening. So to this, let's add 1/4 cup chopped cilantro, a few mint leaves chopped, so we need to cook till the gravy has thickened completely. So we need to have a dry chicken masala. So we are almost there. So it has to thicken for a few more minutes, and we also need to ensure to give everything a good mix now and then. After 15 minutes of cooking in saute mode, here's how the chicken masala looks like. So the gravy has almost dried off and there's a little bit of gravy in it. I'm not going to completely dry off, so I'm going to turn off the saute mode and keep it covered for some time, and then it will set well and the gravy will thicken even more when we keep it covered. Okay, so let's cancel saute setting. So I'm going to take the stainless steel pot out of the Instant Pot. I'm going to keep this covered with the lid. So let it be there for some time. Next, let's cook basmati rice. So I'm going to turn off the saute mode at medium temperature. Click start. So let the display turn to hot. Here is the soaked basmati rice. So I've taken the soaked basmati rice in a strainer and I've rinsed this under running water. When the stainless steel pot turns hot, so let's add 1 tablespoon oil. To the oil, adding dried bay leaf, 2 whole cardamoms, 2 whole cloves, and 2-inch slice whole cinnamon. So saute the whole spices for a few seconds. Add the soaked and rinsed basmati rice. So to this, add our kabsa spice, 1 teaspoon, 1 teaspoon salt, and add water. I have taken 2.5 cups of basmati rice, so I'm adding 2 cups plus 3/4 cups of water. So to this, add 1 tablespoon ghee. So let's close the pot with the lid. Cancel saute setting, and now let's select the pressure cook setting. Set the time to 6 minutes at high pressure. Click start. For cooking white basmati rice, it only requires 6 minutes of pressure cooking in the instant pot. Here is the chicken masala. So I kept it covered for 10 minutes and it has set really well. So after we cook the basmati rice, we'll top the rice with this chicken masala. After cooking basmati rice for 6 minutes, let's do a quick pressure release. Pressure has released, so let's open the lid. So here is the well-cooked basmati rice. So it has cooked perfectly. If you feel the texture of the rice is crisp, you can keep it covered in the instant pot itself for 10 to 15 minutes and the rice will get softer. So here is the cooked basmati rice and the chicken masala. So next, into a large bowl, let's layer the cooked basmati rice. Top the rice with the chicken masala. So the chicken masala has thickened well. So top this. I'm going to top the chicken with some chopped cilantro. So if you prefer, you can also add some cashew nuts or almonds. Here is our absolutely delicious, flavorful and aromatic Kabaliyath rice that's made in the instant pot. So this is a perfect one-pot meal. A few things you need to keep in mind when you cook this in the instant pot are: do not cook the onions till they turn brown. If it turns brown, the bottom of the stainless steel pot will turn brown, and when you pressure cook, instant pot will give the burn sign. So cook the onions till they turn translucent and light golden in color. So after that, add the chicken and pressure cook for 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, there will be good amount of liquid in the pot, so we need to thicken the gravy. So we have to cook it in saute mode for 15 to 20 minutes till the gravy thickens. So that's when the chicken masala will taste good. So this is an absolutely delicious one-pot meal. So guys, do give this recipe a try and let me know your feedback. So if you have enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'll be back with more instant pot cooking videos. Until then, happy cooking, take care and bye.